Hi there, anybody. I'm Luppi, and this is more Mario Minecraft. Let's get to it. I know last time we ended, I don't know, it wasn't really that early compared to what we've been doing. I was feeling a little nauseous, so I'm sorry about that. This time, I think I do have a plan of something that does need to be done, I think. And we're gonna use cobblestone to do it. Because as much as I would love to continue our current... Well, we're gonna need a pickaxe that's better than that. Okay. Gotcha. We do have a better pickaxe, so that's good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a giant ring around the world. And then put rails on it so we can get around a little easier. Like maybe have it crisscross at certain points. I don't know, we'll see. But I feel like if it's around the edge of the world, it shouldn't really be too much of an eyesore or a bother. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll probably want ladders, I guess, too, won't we? And we'll have to decide how high we want it to be. Oh, well, we might want dirt. Just for the initial getting up there, you know? So how are you guys doing? I'm doing about as good as always, honestly. You know, we could always wish to do better, but we don't always do better. It's an unfortunate way. Oh, hey, we have... Why am I taking the small stack when I can be taking that stack? And honestly, we'll probably want torches as well, won't we? Yeah. We'll want torches, won't we? But we got a lot of course. Why not? And then where are the torch buddies? Yeah, I know. And then we'll get rid of this one. So we can... Oh wow, we've still got torches hanging out. That's good. That is fine by me. Boop. And then we just gotta find a spot that's appropriate for doing the thing we're gonna do. Okay. And also, I gotta consider what would the easiest way to do this. Probably just building a wait a second, what's that over there? Is that just the door? Or was it something else that nope, just the door. Okay. It looked a little weird in the shrouded in the trees and whatnot. Okay. I imagine the easiest way to do this would just be to go like boop boop. Uh-huh. Nope. Why do I always do that? Just go all the way to the edge of the world, and then we're just gonna hop up a few times until we get to a good height. And then we'll call it goodsies. And then we'll just see if we've got enough rock. I don't think we do. I think we'll need a lot more to go fully around the world, but we can get a good start. And I think that's the edge of the world. How interesting. Yep, that's the edge of the world. So maybe we should have brought more dirt. I don't know. We might not need it. Huh. Hearing a weird noise outside. Either the neighbors putting out their trash or... Okay, and I was already in the mode, so And look, we can see enemies spawning. Neat. Fascinating. Yeah, I'm gonna apologize for this one. It's just gonna be a whole video of this. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll just do a side for a video. You know, we'll just do a full side corner to corner. And then do some normal stuff. And then after 4 videos, we'll have this whole thing knocked out. And nobody will have to cry or get mad. Yeah. It is kind of neat looking at things. You know, it's kind of pointless. But kind of neat. It's nice to have a new perspective. Oh, and we were going to build a ladder. Okay. That is something we'll have to do as well. But I'm kind of expecting that we'll probably like make access points in all the corners. Like have, I don't know, we'll figure it out as we do this, I guess. I don't really have the specifics planned for this project. I just thought it would be cool. And kind of wondered if we actually had enough cobblestone to do it. Always a darn shame to waste it all on a big project, but it's kind of nice. You know, there's always more mining to do. That's why it's Minecraft. It's not Birdcraft or Skycraft, it's Minecraft. We mine. Although if I was going for a different set of like comparison things, we probably should have gone with like Oceancraft or Bugcraft, something a little different than Bird and Sky. Those are kind of related. But how are you guys? Did I ask that already? I don't remember. I never know anymore. I assume you're doing okay. The silence speaks volumes. Hope you guys are remembering to stay hydrated more than I am. Okay. I feel like we're getting close to another corner. I see... There we go. I'm like, I see it. Whether I want to or not, I see it. So that didn't really take too long, I'm gonna say. Not what I wanted to do. Cool, cool. There we go. That's more like it. Come on. There we go. And the corners are a little different because you can get 2 of them really close and make it a little brighter. The main reason we want the torches is to keep things from spawning up here while we're working. Like, it's all fun and games until we die because a pokey decided to explode behind us, you know? I suppose that's the real tough guy's, like, perspective, is just play around in the dark and find out. But, nah, I'm easily frustrated, and we all know I'm gonna, like, decease myself, easy peasy style, by my own choices. I don't really need help from the monsters of this world to undo my progress. Honestly, placing the torches might erase our patience way more than the placing blocks. At least the placing blocks seems like progress, you know? But, I don't know. Keep this thing nice and bright. Make it fairly visible. We'll at least know where we are, based on whether or not we can see the giant ring around the island. Make it feel like it's a little less of a world that's being lived in and exploited, and more like a set piece for a horrible TV show. One where people we don't see or hear are in control of everything, watching every movement. What a horrible predicament that would be. Glad I'm not in it. I don't know. I think the modern content creation is pretty neat. I don't know. As someone trained in the arts, like, the way the language is moving from, like, medium-based to, like, content-based stuff is kind of fascinating. Like, it's not a discussion that, like, terrifies me or horrifies me, but it is something that, like, I do feel like you kind of have to be at least a little aware of. Come on. There we go. Really. Come on. Give me a good perspective so I can place things quick, but also look at stuff. Okay. Good enough. So it's just gonna wait to pop one out anyways. Okay. Good to know. So I don't feel like we're just taking the slow path on this one. Okay. It's only been 12 minutes, and we wasted, like, what, 2 or 3 of them getting everything so we could do this? Of course, like, watching how long it's gonna take just to cross our little, like, base is definitely making my thoughts on this, like, yeah, we'll just do a side every video. For the next 3 videos. I don't want to do this for a full video. But maybe we'll do something else and we'll end a little later than last time. We'll make this an 1.5 hour long video, unless it ends up being an 1.5 hour just doing this. Oof, that would stink. Although I imagine if we do expect to do the whole thing in one go, then that's pretty much what it would be. It'd be like 1 hour and 20 minutes of just placing blocks around the world. Doing up the torches. Yeah, this is taking forever, man. But look at that. Look at our base. Wow. If we keep placing dirt, we could just fill up this whole bay. Just have a nice little... I don't know. That's kind of gross, though, in a way, because it's like, you see the natural bay and the swamp, and, like, you can see what we've done already. We can already see the consequences of our actions. And I think Minecraft is kind of a beautiful game for that. Like a lot of games, you know, you can destroy things and kill characters, and it doesn't really matter to the story. Like, it won't let you do anything that will affect the story. And if you destroy, like, the set pieces, like the chairs, the tables, the rooms, like, they'll just be back the next time they have to be back, you know? Or the next time you leave and enter. I like Minecraft for the fact that every choice you make has, like, consequences. That is a beautiful thing. Oh, and we get to watch... Oh, they're too far away. They despawned. I was gonna say, like, maybe it's worth it if we get to watch Koopas and Dry Bones catch on fire. Okay, this is also gonna eat up a lot of cobblestone. I'm realizing. Well, I knew it would. Like, the world's big. Even if this is a really small world for a Minecraft world, like, still, it's big. Compared to, like, our little base. So it's gonna take a fair amount of blocks. And it would be nice to, like, set it up where it's just, like, one big loop. And I know that's how we're gonna do it if it's just one square, but, like, I'd like to have it have, like, a station on top of the mountain, like the really tall mountain. Like, just have a line that goes from there, and then have one that, like, I don't know, just have multiple little stations, you know, how we can get to it. So we don't have to just keep going to the one ladder we make, you know. And we should have, like, a ladder in every corner, I guess, too. That would be fair and valid. But we'll see. We'll make those. Of course, maybe not, like, directly in the corner. Like, at first I was like, yeah, we just go to the corner, exactly the corner. But then we couldn't really put a ladder up, so we'd have to be, like, off-center from the corner. Or just have it be in the general area of the corner. with a bridge, you know? That could work. Make another series of these huts, except made out of stone. Give them names like, I don't know, like something something station or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll do what we can. And until then, we'll just keep going until we get to the corner. Apparently, looks like we should go until we run out of cobblestone blocks. That's the wild answer. Got a fair amount of distance, but we've also gone a fair amount of distance, you know? I read an interesting manga today. It's a collection of short stories by the person who drew and wrote Blue Period. I've never read that one. I think it's an art-based manga. So it would make sense if it was like referencing Van Gogh's Blue Period, where he just was in a depressive spiral and also did a lot of blue in his paintings, you know? Or at least that's my understanding. That might be wrong. Like, I never really studied Van Gogh. Kind of depressing to think that, like, you know, if the guy was born in modern times, like, he maybe wouldn't have turned out the way he did. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but like if he didn't, would he be Van Gogh? I don't know. That's kind of a topic related to like the death of the artist, which is the concept that art is inherently like informed by its creator, but also can be consumed or appreciated without any context from the observer of like the artist's intentions, you know? But usually just gets used to be like, so this person's a terrible person, and I morally am objected to their positions or their crimes, but I'm still going to pay them for their stuff. I don't know. I feel like that's a really it's a really materialist take to have that kind of position, and I can understand it. Like, Harry Potter's one of the newer ones that kind of gets hit with that because J.K. Rowling has a lot of aggressive opinions on Twitter. Which just, that statement alone, like, that hates people, you know, if you have aggressive opinions on Twitter. And I have them too, you know, like, I really hate going on Twitter and being spoiled for whatever the new Xenoblade game is. Like, you know, it hasn't even come out yet, and people are already leaking, like, the final boss and stuff, and the plot twists. Gotta love it. Gotta love that happened for Xenoblade Cross. A game I played for an hour. Until I was just scrolling Twitter, and it's part of it, too, is the people I follow are, like, all kinds of people, so, like, some gaming accounts are okay with that. Some aren't. And I'm not, so I should unfollow the ones that do post the spoilers, you know, like, and I do. I get mad. I unfollow people. I block people. That's fine. It's not an act of cowardice on social media, like, if you disagree with someone so much that you've never met, that you're, like, angry in real life, maybe just don't engage with them at all. I don't know, like, I think a lot of people's advice for how to maneuver emotions and relationships are really good in real life, like face-to-face communication kind of things, but online relationships are very different. And a lot of them are going to be like one-off, like, I'm commenting this and you're gonna take it the way however you take it, you know? And that's entirely based on like the mood of the poster, the mood of the people reading the post. Like, I don't know. It also doesn't help that, like, nobody has reading comprehension anymore. Like, I love it because, like, I love reading the One Piece forums online every new chapter, and I love to watch people be wrong. I drink that stuff up so much. And I say that as someone, like, whenever I do theories, or try to think what's gonna happen next, like, I'm always wrong. Like, I can't say I'm better than anyone. Like, nobody can predict the wild mind of Oda. He's awesome. But I do love to drink up, like, people's, like, completely misinformed, completely bizarre takes on One Piece. It's something I live for. And not in a mean way, like, not like, ha ha ha, you're so stupid. I love it. Be stupid for me more, clown. But, you know, just in kind of like a private chuckle. The smug satisfaction of not having posted the thing that a person's posted. As long as you don't get too arrogant or weird about it, it's probably okay. I think that's the internet in general, though. Like, as long as you're not being so weird and wild with it that you're alienating yourself, it's probably okay. And some things, like, you just gotta embrace them. You just gotta be weird even if it does alienate yourself. Like, furries are the current punching bag online because, like, they're not really a protected group, so it's kind of okay to insult them, and, like, it's kind of okay to, like, not understand why somebody would want to, like, dress up as an animal. But as someone who, like, has self-esteem issues, I really do understand, like, the scared human desire to be covered in a nice costume and to have other people identify you as the costume as opposed to yourself. I can get that. It's not in a sexual way, but it's definitely something where it's like, yeah, if you were to hand me a duck costume and say, like, you don't have to spin a sign, you don't have to dance around on a street corner, all you gotta do is just walk around with the duck costume, or frog costume, crab costume, I don't care. Like, I'll wear it up. And I guess that's something too, like, that would differentiate me from a furry. Like, I don't have an animal identity that I strongly identify with. Like, I'd be cool with anything. As long as I'm not me for a little bit, I'm fine with that. Whereas, like, the furries definitely very strongly identify with, like, an animal, an identity, their persona. And that's pretty cool. I don't know. Like, I guess my takes on, like, identity is it's okay to have your weird daydreams about yourself being, like, a way cooler person. Like, when I was a kid, there wasn't really, like, any, like, real version of that, like, to experience, so it's like, well, maybe this is weird, maybe I shouldn't. But at the same time, like, Jackie Chan Adventures was a thing, and it's like, well, if Jackie Chan can have a version of himself that's completely different than the real-life version of himself, like, I don't know, it's probably okay. Maybe I can do this too. Maybe we can all just experience this world without being so judgmental, you know? But it's really hard not to be judgmental, like, especially if you're in a bad mood. Like, one of my coworkers will say, like, oh, I'm so tired, and it's like, yeah, but you worked 3 days this week. I worked 5 or 6. I don't want to hear it. But it's like, retail is hard no matter how many days you work. Like, I've worked jobs where I only worked, like, 24 hours a week. And that was still, like, exhausting and rough and terrible. Of course, when those, like, 6 hours a day are all, like, 4 in the morning to, like, whenever they kick you out, like, that's pretty horrible. And if you have to, like, walk to work, that's even worse. Walk to and fro. I don't know. In hindsight, like, maybe I should do more to, Respect my time. Yeah, it's okay to work a crap job for no money, basically, and then spend like half an hour walking there and the half hour walking back. That's awful. Don't do that to yourself. And I say that knowing like there are people who like literally drive like an hour to work or 2 hours to work or 3 hours to work. Holy smokes, man, couldn't be me. Like, I'd have to be earning enough money where like I can buy a house. I can buy a house money with like a year of working if that's the case. Like that'd be terrible. I don't know how people do it. But I guess if you get used to it, it's just what you do, isn't it? And you can only really appreciate the fact that you could do things differently after the fact. And sometimes that's just too hard to do. Like if you change things too much, like you realize you could have had it better all these years, and it's like, wow. I'm gonna literally grieve for the life I could have had that I didn't. I don't know. I think that's something that's kind of common with people, though. Like, it's really hard to get... Wait a second, this is andesite. Get out of here. That's right. We don't appreciate you here. Even though I'm the one who grabbed you. I'm sorry, andesite. But we don't want you. We want a straight up cobblestone. Let's see. Got a ways to go before we reach the next corner. It is kind of neat seeing this from up here, though. I will say that. Like, that is pretty cool. Maybe not the best time to do this, but, you know, I got thinking about it. And sometimes when you think about things, you just gotta do it. Best time to do a thing was 20 years ago, and the second best time to do something is now. If you're under the age of 20, you're laughing. If you're 60 years old and you've always been doing the things you should have been doing 20 years ago, you're laughing as well. I'm sure all of your savings accounts and your like 401ks and your you got a pension too? Oh boy, lucky you. You're laughing. I'm not. I will never be able to retire. That's why I drown myself in my hobbies. Maybe too much. I just hyper-focus on stuff, though. Like, if I'm doing something, I want to go all in on it. And then, like, it's really easy to burn yourself out and be like, nope, we're never making a sculpture again. Nope, we're never doing painting again. Nope, we're never touching Pikmin again. I say, owning all the Pikmin games on the Nintendo Switch. And hoping someday to play them all in one big binge, like, week or two. That would be glorious. Pikmin 1 and 2, I know I'd be fine with. We'll lose a lot of Pikmin in both, but it's fine. Honestly, though, it might be nice to try to do a no Pikmin loss for Pikmin 1. I don't think I could pull it off. Not without a lot of saves coming. I've done it once for Pikmin 2, though. And that was a lot of saves coming. I love the caves just for that purpose, you know? Saves every floor. Like, that's so awesome. If it saves every floor, that's infinite retries. I don't know. There's just so many ways to destroy Pikmin in Pikmin games. And, like, if you're careless or just not analytical like I am, like, they'll get destroyed very easily. You know, you don't understand that, like, certain bridges can be destroyed by enemies, and if the bridge is gone, like maybe the Pikmin will stick around. Maybe they'll accidentally go over the bridge and end up in the water and drown. That's cool. It's always fun for the world to change without you being aware of it. Well, I feel like this area could probably stand to use a few more towers. Maybe. Of course, like, if we're building this, and if we build it correctly, like, we wouldn't need any more towers just because, like, we'd be able to navigate by railcar over the whole world. That'd be pretty sweet. Like, I think we'd need a crap ton more iron. Like, we'd probably need all the iron that's left in the game, wouldn't we? Maybe not. Maybe there's a lot more iron than I think. But we definitely would need a lot more. So much more. And that's no good. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. I read an interesting short story. It's actually called Nude Model. That's what the graphic novel collection's called. And like that's the first short story in it. It's about some jerk kids who try to trick an art student into having sexual relations with a art student. But she uses the jerk as a nude model. So it's kind of neat. It's kind of a weird little thing. And then the other one is about a little creep who gets horrible things happening to him. And then comes to have a change of heart about how he views women. Because that's basically about a little sexist boy who learns to appreciate at least one woman, I guess. And then the last one is about a vampire and a doctor who's scared of blood. It was a very interesting set of stories. Yeah, it's called Nude Model, I believe. I read it, so I should know, but like, I read so much stuff, I forget stuff all the time. And then, trying to think if I read anything else this week. I don't believe I did. Oh yeah, we read the new volume of Teasing Master Tagagi-san. Yeah, I think it's like volume 18 or 19 now. Like, when's that series gonna end? Well, at some point, because the author is drawing a new series called When Will a Yumu Make His Move? And I'm enjoying both of them. If you don't like the idea of a little girl teasing a little boy mercilessly, without mercy, constantly, like you might like a Yumu. It's kind of the same setup where like it really draws out like the love plot, I guess, of like middle schoolers, but the setup is a little different because the guy is the one always flustering the girl, and they're not in the same grade, so it's a little different. And also it's all about like them playing shogi and making friends with, and trying to like convince their friends to like join the shogi club and stuff. It's kind of cute. I don't know when that one will end either. At some point. Like I really do kind of like dislike the how love stories and manga can just go on and on and on and on. Like it's like at a certain point it becomes like just kiss, say you guys love each other, and then break up in high school. Like, you know, just get on with it, you know? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad attitude, but after reading multiple series where it's like, yeah, we're 20 or 30 or 40 volumes in, how many times can misunderstandings happen? It's just like, come on, you had me in the first few volumes, but after a dozen, I'm kind of like just here just to see the end. I don't know, like, I enjoy reading all kinds of comics. Most of it's manga. Man, like I mentioned One Piece, like, I'll be reading One Piece until it ends. Or until I die, whatever happens first. Like, I say, like, hopefully One Piece ends before that happens, before I croak, but you never know. Especially as long as I don't croak immediately soon, like, you know, it's fine. One Piece can go on another 10 years, right? Who knows? As long as it doesn't end this year, or next year, you know, that's fine. I don't know, like, it's wild to me that it's wild to me when there's, like, art being made by people consistently for, like, decades. That's so... I don't even know how I feel about it. Like, on one hand, I'm amazed. Like, it's really hard to do stuff consistently. Like, the way we have our, like, human society set up isn't really conducive to, making art consistently. But at the same time, like, it's kind of a little sad too. Because you listen to, like, interviews with, like, especially, like, with the manga artists who do art for, like, decades. And, like, granted, like, in interviews, like, they're supposed to be talking about the series they're working on or the series they've worked on. But, like, even in the ones where they're not, where they're just in, like, a public setting, like, their whole life is basically revolving around the one series they did that's, like, took off. And that's kind of sad. And, but, like, you also hear them talk about, like, the opportunities they might have had if they didn't and stuff. And, like, that's kind of sad, too, to, like, you know, you had this success, you're chained to it now. And, like, there's a party that still, like, thinks about, like, well, what if I just became a middle school teacher and, like, just taught, met a nice lady, you know? Like, that could have been a good life. I don't know. But you can't really spend your life thinking about all the what ifs, because, like, there's an infinite amount of them. What about the you that cured cancer? What about the you that blew up the moon, you know? And if there are any of you that are planning on blowing up the moon, please don't. And that's my goal. Can you imagine how screwed everybody would be if the moon suddenly exploded, though? And even if it wasn't, like, something that would, like, desperately affect the Earth, can you imagine, like, just how people would react to that? I don't know. It would be... I don't think we could understand it, because it would be pretty... It would be literally planetary changing. Well, we're really just changing a satellite, you know? It's just the moon. To be fair, though, like, I actually read a paper on, like, what would happen if we blew up the moon. And, like, one or two things, depending on how much power you could generate to do that, would happen. Either we have a weaker explosion, and you just get a cloud of dust and stuff where the moon was, that eventually, like, reforms into a smaller, more mixed up, like, more properly stirred moon. Or you get a... Or you get a big explosion, and it scatters it all completely. It does not reform. Like, I don't know, like... I think that'd be kind of cool. Like, why don't we get a new moon? Moon 2. That's kind of unhinged, though, when you think about it. Wanting to blow up the moon. It's almost as unhinged as putting a ring around an island. With flying rock. Thank goodness Minecraft allows us to defy physics. Or thank goodness Minecraft has wonky physics we can exploit. Gotta appreciate it. The fall damage was real, but we're not falling on this. And even if we did, like, we'd most likely fall into water. Is that a Kamek? I don't know what that is. Might just be a fish. I'm trying to... It's definitely something. Huh. I am curious. Oh! It's you guys. There's a bunch of you guys. Why are you all bulked up here? Weird. Oh, hey. Hey, friend. Why aren't you attacking me? Are you shy? Do you want to ask me out? That's okay. Nobody survives asking out Luppi. Nobody's ever done it before, though, so how would we know? Where'd you go? Oh, you're right there. I see it. Oh, dear. Nice. Really? So we got 2 tridents. That's good. That's always an unexpected good get. And now we know if we see weird things in the water, it's probably just wet bones. Probably just wet bones. Okay. Let's eat something and go along our merry way. If only I had bones for you, Poochie. I don't. Wait, do I? I do not. That's fair. Fair is fair, I suppose. Little muncher bushes. Piranha plants. A pig. And there is another spire. Telling me I'm going the right way. But how much further must I go? A little bit. Like, as much as I complain about never being able to see them, or like anything about the spires, like, at least they do allow me to navigate. You know, whoever decided that the Goombas should be chickens, really, I don't know, whenever I see one, I'm like, oh dear, I'm gonna lose HP, and it's like, no, just a chicken. Bok bok. Oh dear. Well, it wouldn't have been that bad, but not ideal. Please tell me that we've reached our destination. Yes, yes, I hear you. But my flesh is unfortunately not for sale. Or for consumption. I am full of tendrils. And that is a fun fact from Luppi. Hello, sheep. Why do you creep? I feel like the way we want to go is basically that way. I thought we were a little further along than we actually were. So we probably should have been going this direction a little harder than we did. It's fine. We got a sword. We got carrots. There's no such thing as not surviving this. But yeah, this is a long journey in the dark. And it could have been a short journey, or a considerably shorter journey on the on the flying rock ring. Yep. Yep. But I did want to investigate the thing in the water. And we did. Hey, friend. Free XP. Free XP. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for your contributions. I will remember and appreciate it. Oh, hey, I found a village. Hello, friend. Ouch. That was a... Oh, dear. That's a... That was mean. I didn't even know where I shot. That sucks. We should probably go out with like a sword or something. Just in case a roll. And food, I guess. Do I not have any extra swords? And my tridents. I lost my extra tridents. That's awful. How could they do this to me? Okay. Oh, we got this at least. But yeah, we should probably get going on that, I guess. Come on. And where's our iron? Hate to do it again, but you know, we're just gonna... We're doing what we can. Don't need that, we need that, we need that, we need that. Okay. And we can get rid of that, we can get rid of these. Man, that skeleton had a strong bow, though. Where were we, too? That was the good question. We are coming up from somewhere over here. And we freaking died. That's unfortunate. But we were like right outside the forest, I want to say. Because we were by a village. I saw the village, so... If I can find... There, I think... Is that it? This about where we were? Yeah, baby. Alright. My free XP. It got reduced. Okay, but we got our stuff back. We have our 2 tridents, we have our ladder, our torches, our complete set of armor, our carrots. Okay. I think that's that. Thank goodness we know how to navigate. A little bit. We've come a long way in only, what, like 27 videos? We've come so far. And yet we're not quite at the point where you need to be. To defeat whatever the Ender Dragon's supposed to be. I'm gonna be really disappointed if it's not Bowser. I just want to see a weird, creepy Bowser just flying around. I kind of assume, though, that they do have, like, some sort of flying enemy instead, and I'm trying to think, like, what would be a good one from, like, a mainline Mario game? I don't know. But hey, our netherwort's growing pretty fine. That's good. Let's see. Let's put away some stuff and then get some more stuff and keep moving along. Let's see. Okay. And spider eye and this. Put that away. Put that away. That away. And do we have any... Do not have any cobblestone here. Put the carrots away too. It's fine. You don't really need carrots in this world. Cobblestone. Cobblestone, cobblestone. So we definitely don't have enough to finish this, but we do have enough to regret spending all our cobblestone on this project. Definitely. Alright. Let's do this up again. I feel like we've had a good talk so far, so that's good. That's always nice. Having some good conversation as I talk about random manga I read and random whatever is. Let's see. Where is ladder? And for now it's... I don't know, it's probably fine just to do it on the dirt. I was thinking about having a cobblestone path up, but we can wait until we actually have more cobblestone. That'd be fine. No! Okay. The moment I fell away, I knew things were bad. Okay, there we go. What an interesting view. We no longer need those. And we have a set of torches right there, so I did it again. I did it again. Okay. Nice. There we go. Onward to adventure. Even if it takes forever. They say the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Have you ever had that happen to you? I did with my YouTube channel, both with Animal Crossing and Smash Bros. I don't know, like, when I started doing the Smash Bros videos, I didn't really have any, like, real rhyme or rhythm to it. But I did kind of have it in the back of my mind that I wanted to play, like, every fighter against every fighter. And I didn't really, like, think about, like, how many videos that would actually require. If we're just doing it, like, one-on-one style. Once I did some math on that, I realized that it would really be an intensive... require some intensive work for multiple years. So, that's awesome. That's neat to think about. What is in the water? It looks like coins, but is it like seaweed or fish? Like, this is gonna get... This needs, like, a name. It's like... Shimmering Beach. Shimmering Bay. The bay to watch. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's just seaweed. It's gotta be just seaweed. That's how they get me. But yeah, I watched on YouTube the what's his name? The guy who does like the weird animation where like he records himself and then puts like animation filters over it so it looks really weird. What's his name? I want to say it's like Joel something. He like did the RPG guy series and I feel like he had like an Alien Rebel video or whatever. But like I was rewatching the like the first time you play an RPG and like all those movies like are so neat. You evil rat, time to die, like, or time to be exterminated, that's the line. Like, very cool. But I kept watching them out of order because I couldn't remember what their actual order was. And like YouTube used to like recommend them like kind of in order or like all in a line, but now it's like, oh, if you like this, if you like the first time you played an RPG, maybe you want to watch the second time you play an RPG. Even though that's like the third or fourth video in the series. I don't know. YouTube is really weird about what it recommends. Like, I know what the algorithm's on, but and at this point I kind of wonder if it's even, like we say the algorithm, but is it really the algorithm or is it just a bunch of like smaller algorithms feeding larger algorithms? Like some sort of like, I don't know, like some sort of, I don't know, like the Zelda bestiary where you have a bunch of enemies that are like explicitly created by Ganon and serving Ganon, but like a lot of enemies that work with those enemies that aren't really explicitly created by Ganon or working with Ganon, you know? I don't know, monsters are funky in Zelda. I would really appreciate, and I know we'll never get this, but can you imagine an Animal Crossing-like game or a Harvest Moon-like game? Except you're just watching like Zelda enemies like in a monster camp. That would be cool. I would love an Animal Crossing except you're playing as like, or all the villagers are like Zelda monsters from like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom style. That'd be cool. You know, post Calamity Ganon, maybe they can get some clarity. Work with the Hylians. I think that'd be kind of cute. It's not the most important like Zelda spin-off game. Like I would love any kind of Zelda spin-off game that isn't like a test demo of new technology. I don't know, like I feel like the only real Zelda side story games we have are like there's Four Swords, which kind of isn't because it's included in the timeline. But like Link's crossbow training, the Tingle games. Like I feel like that's all we really get. And it'd be cool to have more. Like I would love a Paper Zelda series. I've talked about that before. I gush about it whenever I can. I'm trying to awaken people to the idea that Paper Zelda would be probably pretty cool. I'm just saying. Link's got a sword. Like he can do a lot of the things Mario can do. Like instead of jumping and hammering, we got sword and we got random tools. Who needs partners? I think having partners would be really cool though. There's a lot of cool Zelda races and Zelda monsters where like having either one of them work with Link would be pretty cool. Or we could go the Sonic Forces way and have Link be captured by like the monster of the game or Ganon or whoever. And we're a custom-made character. Insert your OC or yourself into the world of Hyrule. Or the land of Hyrule. It's not a world, it's the land of Hyrule. Because we've got Sub-Rosa. No, not Sub-Rosa. Labyrinthia and whatever the one from Seasons is called. I don't remember. I never played Seasons. Or at least not fully. I beat Ages. I never played Seasons fully. I was a kid when they came out. That's okay. I didn't have money for both of them. You know, I always just assumed I'd get it at some point. And I never did. I actually do own Seasons. I own the Japanese version of Seasons. That might be why I haven't played it. Someday it'd be really cool to learn Japanese. Like, I don't need to speak it. I can barely do English, but if I could just read Japanese, that'd be really sweet. It'd make a lot of the games I want to play a little less hard to play. A little less brute force methoding our way through, like, jump super stars and jump ultimate stars. Could buy the Japanese version of the Tingle games and not have to worry about it. As opposed to trying to track down the UK versions and paying like $300 for one. I kicked myself for not buying it when it was like $40 on Amazon when I was like in high school. I feel that way about a lot of games though. And some of them just got more expensive when I was in college, and then some of them a lot of them got really more expensive post-COVID, during COVID. Like, yeah, game resellers definitely saw the chance to extract some monetary value from everybody. And they definitely did that thing. They definitely extracted a lot of monetary value. That is a very lonely bay. Would that be considered a peninsula, or is that too small? I don't know. Nor do I care. Let us move onwards. And then be gone from here. Kind of a pretty view, though. At least we get to see our towers. Standing stoically against the night. Heroically. However they can. Wow, that's a lot of spiders. That's a lot of spiders. That's an interesting thing to think, I suppose. Yeah, that's not the spot we dropped down. We still gotta reach that spot. Wow. That is quite some ways to go. Quite some ways to go. Well, when you find a river, we'll find it. Speed boost. Doing what we can. Wow, we still haven't quite reached it. Okay. I see 2 towers. Nice. And a forest we can plunder. What's that? Is that a black sheep? And a cow? And a gray sheep? Interesting. And maybe that's the river we saw the thingies. I would think so. It's far enough away where, like... We should do something there. That's gonna be a thing. That looks like a thing. That looks like we could do a thing on that mountain. We could turn it into something. Or I suppose we could leave it and let it just be a nice, natural little thingy. But from here, it almost looks like a little stage. And I think, isn't that sweet? I'm surprised no creatures have spawned up here. I always kind of expect, like, pokies to just pop up wherever. Maybe they can't. Maybe they can't when we're so close to the... What's that guy? That just the usual kind of armor for these kind of ding-dongs? Huh. Okie dokies. Well, there he goes. Too far away, I guess. And we got this little island on the thing. Is that a dirt block? I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. Okay, so we reached the corner of the world. And we'll just keep doing this till we run out of blocks. It's not ideal, but you know what? It means we'll have a lot less work next time. Or whenever we have enough cobblestone to do this all over again. You know, the way things go. So did you guys do anything cool this week? Or are you just gonna save all the cool stuff for the weekend? When you get done with school or work and you're just hanging out, I guess? I don't have time to hang out anymore. My days off don't occur on the weekend. And then I spend them desperately trying to get a little further in whatever video thing needs to get done for this week. Sometimes even next week. Some of them take forever. Some of them are just long things. Like that 3DS Animal Crossing video I made took forever to do. But like recording it was easy. It was just like setting it all up. And setting up took a little while. Like I didn't think I had all the stuff plugged in right, because it didn't show up anywhere, and then I just kind of kept doing it and I got it to work. But like editing took a while. Like just creating the 3DS overlay for the 1 or 2 videos. I don't like that took so much time because I had to find a really good image that was kind of large, and then I had to take out the screens and make sure I exported it as a PNG so it would be transparent. And then I also had to remove like little pixels on the edges that made it look like kind of weird, because the background was white, so we had to remove everything that made it look kind of like it would be distracting. And I didn't really succeed. Like there are still a few of them there, like you can see, but it's fine. Overall, it's fine. And like I don't know why, but the 3DS screens, when I tried to put the videos in, aren't the same size as the video screens. So I don't know what's up with that. Like I literally exported a top screen only and a bottom screen only video just so I could like resize them as needed and get them to fit. And then it's like, well, we can get the side edges to fit, but then we have extra space on the top and bottom, and it's a lot. So I don't know. I might be able to get away with changing the size of the original file and decreasing the height only, and just keep playing around with that until we get a 3DS overlay that I don't have to really resize. But I don't know. It's a little disheartening. But I learned a little bit more about editing, so that's neat. Like if one song in the game is really loud, then you can just quiet it if you have a reason to. Like maybe if it's just so disjointedly loud, like just remember that and lower it manually. Or if you stretch out a video to fit a specific area, he'll probably make it blurry and look like garbage. So that's cool to know too, so I don't do that in the future. We'll have to get the 3DS overlay to fit, not the videos to fit. I mean, within reason. Like, if we expand the size of the videos, they're fine. It's just if we subsequently stretch them out, like, in a different size and in a different, like, size format than they are, like, if they're, what's it, like, the 3 something by 720, like, if we stretch them to be, like, 800 by, like, 600, like, that's gonna really screw things up. I don't know. But I did it. I don't know, like, the thing is, like, thinking about going forward with this kind of stuff, like, I really don't want to spend like half an hour fiddling with like hundreds of videos for the 3DS. That's the issue. Like, if I'm just doing like a Mario playthrough where it's like, oh yeah, we got our 7 or 8 worlds, so we got like what, 7 or 8 videos, maybe 9 videos, like that's fine. I'm willing to play around and export like 2 separate videos so I can edit one. So, you know, we're creating 3 videos for the price of 1, but, you know, that's life. And then, but for Animal Crossing, like, the reason we're doing this is for a very easy Animal Crossing New Leaf recording, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I'd have to just make it so that this is as easy as possible and as streamlined as possible in terms of editing. And then, you know what, we're just gonna keep these so that we can keep making pickaxes. I think that'd be the smartest choice. So we're not really that close to the we're not that close to the thingy, to the corner, I don't think. Like, we're not that far, but we're not close enough where we could just, we're not even taller than the mountain. Wow, okay. Maybe we trim the mountain down and make a station on top of there. And did we ever formally encounter this village? Or is this like a destroyed village? Because I'm seeing the front there is a little unfortunate. Oh gosh, that makes my stomach churn. It's okay. It's okay. It's just the unfortunate kind of unfortunizing. Yeah, that looks like... Oh, okay. This isn't supposed to be... Hey, friend. Okay. Well, as long as your village is safe, and you guys are safe, that's fine. And you're a ding-dong, okay. You're not willing to trade, that's fine. That's life. Yeah, I'm not giving you coal. I mine as well, and that's too much. Oh, oopsies. This is my rock. Why do you guys live in dirt houses? Why do you have, like, dirt floors? Guess the Industrial Revolution never reached these piantas. This is depressing. And we don't even have torches to make our lives better. Okay, this is clearly a village in great need. Unfortunately, I am also a person in great need. So we're gonna have to ignore them for now. Someday we will be back. And we'll probably forget them by that point, and then we'll discover them and feel bad about them all over again. And maybe next time we'll help them. As is the way of the worm. Yeah, I didn't really... I don't know. That's just a line from Deltarune that sticks in my head. Such is the way of the worm. I don't care who the king is. I'm just gonna keep eating leaves until I become a butterfly. Such is the way of the worm. Although if you're becoming a butterfly, you're a caterpillar, not a worm. Worms are their own distinct things, biologically. Although you could say that probably most life is related to or descended from ancient worms. We don't actually know. And the fact of the matter is, like, a lot of animal families were pretty much delineated, like, in the ancient past. So even things we would consider, like, it's everybody's ancestor, really aren't. Like, it's pretty amazing how speciation works. And how quickly it can happen, I guess. I say it can happen. How fast it does happen. Like, it doesn't really take too terribly long on the geological time scale. Hey, we have more cobblestone. And some gravel. And it's not letting me sleep because there's an enemy out there. I hear you gurgling. Come and get some. Come get some. You deserve it. Making me do all the work. Come here, freak. Add to my XP. We leveled up. Nice. There we go. There's one outside there, but still. And we get to be teleported. I heard something splashing. And we're in the near outpost, and it doesn't matter because both sides have a bridge. But I did come from the mountain, so I at least know that. And it's near because it's near the village. Okay. So at least we know which way we're supposed to be going. Roughly. What a neat day. I say, just spending most of it talking and placing blocks. Maybe someday we'll have enough blocks to finish a project in one go. That'd be cool. We'll never have enough hands, though, to do it in a timely manner, but, you know, I'm me. I've got 2 hands. We'll do our best with that knowledge. What a strange place. Oh, it's just a little cave. Okay. Hey, pig. You probably don't want to go in there. Hey, cow. You probably don't want to go in there. And we are going the right way because I've... Oh, hello. Are you guys aggressive? You are. That's why you get defeated. I hear more. I hear all kinds of things. Probably coming from the underground parts. Hooray. If only we stopped to explore those caves. Neat. Witch Hut Outpost. Nice. Okay. Whatever. Alright, I heard someone. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a bigger twomp. Okay. Or is it still a twimp? You never know. Thanks for giving me some XP, buddy. That's all I ever wanted. Yeah. I know. We'll figure it out as we record stuff for the 3DS. And some games we'll probably just gonna have to figure out a way to emulate them. Because even playing on the 3DS, like the one I've got set up, like the controls are really wonky if I use the GameCube controllers. Like they're really wonky. So I don't know. And I'm afraid like the button presses might be too loud. And like some games are gonna, a lot of games, even if you don't need the touchscreen like you do. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Try to set things up in a way where it's not a total pain in the butt for me. But also I can still offer you guys an enjoyable viewing experience. Which we did not do in this video, objectively, but you know. We died to a skeleton with a very powerful bow, so that was something. This is a strange flooded tunnel. Is there anything in here? Oh hey, a friend. What are you doing in here? Other than offering me your life. That goes deeper. This way leads out. Nice. But now I'm a little turned about. I say, knowing I can just follow the big sky ring. And someday we won't even need to follow it. Someday we'll be able to ride it. How would that be for awesome? Okay. And I can see our house from here. Nice. And I see more bloopers. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna hunt down all the bloopers we can. There we go. I see that guy. I see those guys. I'll push you. You got this. You don't have any resources I can use, so, I'll help dolphins. It's good to help dolphins. It's what Mario would want. They've helped him before. Come on. And let's see if we got more bloopers anywhere. They're all... they're not all escaping. They're like hanging out. Going wherever they want. Deeper, darker into the abyss. That's fine. Okay. And there's one over here, right? Hey, buddy. I'm your undersea predator. Is there any items? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hey, maybe there are. Please don't get yourself trapped in my farm. I don't know what I'd do to help you out at that point. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is up. I wish I could remain under the water a little bit longer, but that's fine. Go for you. And then you're the one I ignored. Alright, we're gonna pretend that's okay. Are there any other ones near us? That guy. Okay. Oh man. I like how their ink sacs just get like launched. And by saying I like it, I don't like it at all. Okay. What's that? Is that a fish? It is indeed a fish. Okay. And I think that's it for bloopers, isn't it? Maybe not quite entirely, but conceptually. At this point, basically. Okay. Gotta love it when the game's mocking with music. But it's fine. We got some more ink. We got some exploration done. We died, but we found our item, so that was cool. I mean, it's not the first, but it's definitely a rare occurrence, I feel. Especially after all the losses we had in the Nether. It's kind of nice. Neato. And then that one's tall. So we'll grab those. And you're tall, and you're tall, you're tall. There we go. We got 37. Wow. And we only had planted a few. Wow. We don't even need more. This is... I'm looking at this, and this is creepier than the other soul sand, isn't it? Like, I'm not a fan of that. That's pretty freaking gross. That is simply an abomination. Is there anything we can make with nether wart? I don't think there is. That's too bad. Blaze powder. Magma cream. Okay, whatever. Let's keep storing stuff wherever we need to. At least until we get some more wool. There we go. Brown wool, red wool, black wool. There we go. I hear my dogs barking, but I can't even know why. Probably because I'm a little silly goolly. I'm a silly guy. Silly goon. An absolute goof. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so we just gotta do the little side thingy. Wow, that goes way higher than the sail. Yikes. And can I... That works for me. Oh, we don't have any torches left. That's right. We don't have any torches left. Okay. And I made it that way. Myself. So we're definitely going to want to, do some things if we can. Nice. How does this one look? This one's like full, right? That looks the same. Okay. That's good. Oh, I think that one goes out. No, it's about the same. It's just like one block out. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, that doesn't actually let me see the the new sail. Okay. Is there a safe place somewhere where we can like end this? Maybe. Maybe we can make a safe space. I heard someone. Did he see me looking at him? And now he's gone. Dang. Of course, we can't really kill him when it's sunlight. Like, they just teleport away. That's too bad. I'm having difficulties taking these guys down. Wonder where he went. Into my base? That'd be funny. Bothering the cows? That'd be funny too. I'm not hearing it though, so probably just went underground or something. Or into the woods, or who knows. They are enigmatic, for sure. Anything living amongst my trees? Okay. All right. I'm going to accept that there are no stilt guys over here anymore. I don't want to accept it, but I will. Okay. Hey, a bone. Nice. And that's what we've managed to do so far. Not too bad. Like, not that much, but you know, we've done something. So thank you for watching once again. Sorry we spent the whole thing just, you know, once again, doing a big, boring, unfinished project. At some point, though, it might pay dividends. But until then, you're just gonna have to, we're just gonna have to live with the knowledge that we've got a big, not quite finished ring of rock, square of rock around everything. So, here's to being able to work on more stuff in the future. I'll see you then. Bye.